The delegation of United Nations Security Council, made up of 5 permanent members and 10 non-permanent members, arrived in Juba on Sunday for a consultative meeting with political leaders on the progress of peace implementation in South Sudan. The team, which is co-led by South African Ambassador to United Nations Jerry Matthew Madjila and U.S. Ambassador to UN Kelly Craft, started their meeting at Presidential Palace in J1 with President Salva Kiir Mayardit and government delegation and discussed the progress made ahead of the looming deadline for formation of the new government. Speaking after the meeting, the Minister of Information, Communication Technology and Postal Services, Michael McQuailweth, said the government has assured its readiness to fully implement the agreement and is committed to the November 12th deadline for formation of the revitalized government of national unity.
All the parties are in agreement that the RT Gono should be established on the 12th of November, except the IO that declined and demanded that that 3 months at least should be extended for 3 months, after which the RT Gono will be established. So with the advice given to us by the UN Security Council is that no change of schedule, no change of program. You are advised to establish your RT Gono on the 12th of November.
After meeting the president, the delegation then convened a separate meeting with SPLA-IO leader Dr. Riek Machar alongside other political parties, civil society groups and religious leaders at J1. In his address to the visiting UN Security Council Committee, Dr. Riek Machar accused the government of failing to implement the security arrangement and resolving the contentious number of states. Machar added that it would be difficult for his party to accept the formation of new government if the outstanding issues are not resolved.
We want to do this right. We want to do it right. So if we are not there on the 12th, and as President Salva had threatened that he will form the government on the 12th, I ask my colleagues here, don't blame us. We have a volatile situation that we want to control. We want this country to be peaceful.
The visiting UN delegation had to cancel their planned visit to Rombur cantonment site due to time factor and raising complaints by participants who disagreed with the idea of another extension of formation of new government.
We as leaders, we must sacrifice and compromise in other issues, because what we are doing here is the implementation of the agreement.
In the remaining few days and form the new inclusive and unity government to realize permanent peace and end the suffering of the people of South Sudan.
We were encouraged by President Kiir's recommitment to the peace agreement and that an exclusive government will be established by November 12th. President Kiir also committed to full women's participation in the new government and stated that the issues of violence against women must stop. We were disappointed by statements from Dr. Riek Machar that the ceasefire would be in jeopardy if a government is formed by November the 12th.
The view is that there are minimum conditions for the parties to move into November 12th. There is a ceasefire holding, relative peace in Sudan. They are going back to the villages. The region is supporting you. The whole Security Council is supporting you. The International Committee is supporting you. So there are minimum conditions. The remaining issues of number of states, the boundaries, and other things can be discussed by an inclusive all-Sudanese government. So that is our job.
The UN delegation left for Addis Ababa on their way back to United Nations headquarters in New York with a promise to keep close eye on South Sudan as countdown begins for wake of formation of new government and full implementation of revitalized peace agreement. Reporting for SSBC, Tech Stephen.